Yo, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Chad bringing y'all another video, man. And guess what we have here for the Wokians? So, I'm gonna play you guys the clip after I just explain what you're gonna see. So, we have a high school teacher. Her name is like Sarah Beans, I think. She teaches at a high school. Anyways, her son caught COVID, and to take him to a COVID testing facility, she locked him in the trunk of her car until she got there so she wouldn't catch COVID. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and watch the clip and then we'll talk about it.
And a mother has been charged with endangering a child after police say she put her 13-year-old son in the trunk of her car. This mother told police he tested positive for COVID and she wanted to make sure nobody else was exposed. Our Pooja Lodi live with more. And Pooja, what do we know about the mother here?
Well, Eric, we do know that Sarah Beam has been a teacher at Cypress Falls High School since 2011. This right here is a video provided by the district.
A classroom feels to me like it should be an extension of my home.
She is now on administrative leave from the district, and a warrant has been issued for her arrest, according to a charging document just released. It all happened Monday at this drive-through COVID testing site at Pridgeon Stadium. Court documents show Beam pulled up and said her 13-year-old son was in the trunk because he had tested positive for COVID. She told police he needed additional testing, and she didn't want to get exposed. When the district's director of health services asked to see the child, she unlatched the trunk, and he was lying down inside with no safety restraints. The director then called the police, and the child got out of the trunk and moved to the back seat.
And the child was not hurt at all in this incident, but it is a felony charge. We have reached out in person to try to get her side of the story, but we have not heard back.
All right, man. So y'all saw that, y'all heard that. Now, first off, just like, bro, this is her son. So not only did her son catch COVID and she just couldn't mask him up, put him in the car with her, like a real mom would, just be like, you know what, you sick, but you my baby, I'm gonna take care of you. At least that's what my mom does. You know, my mom pretty great. But this boy's mom, now he a teenager, he only 13 years old. So he can't drive himself, he can't do any of that. So this mom said, you know what, I have the bright idea that I'm going to lock my son in the trunk as we drive to the COVID testing facility, so that way I don't catch COVID and he can just be tested. So when they get there, like, the people are like, okay, where's your son? Because, you know, they don't see him in the car. And they open up the trunk and their son is. Now, they said that she's, you know, this could be a felony for child endangerment, which, you know, if you're a Wokian and you want to be this woke, you know, go ahead and slap her with the felony, you feel me? Plus, I'm also like, this is a high school teacher. This is a teacher teaching someone in Texas kids. Now, she said, my classroom is like an open extension of my home. Well, we see what happens at home. Your own kid catches COVID and you put them in the trunk of a car because you don't want to catch it. So how are you treating those kids in that classroom? You feel me? Now, hey, if people want to let their kids go to public schools, that's on you. But as we have been seeing all year, you got the woke teachers. I'm non-binary, pterodactyl, non-conforming, gender switching, dysmorph. Like it just keeps going on. And they're teaching the class. Then you have drag queens and stuff teaching the class. Now you have teachers who lock their own sons in the trunks of a car so that way they don't try to catch COVID. But the classroom is like an extension of my home. Now, what I have to blame for this, one, I blame this mom because she's an idiot. Mainly because she has let... She doesn't think for herself. She has let the fear-mongering of the news and media get her mind into such a state that she actually locked her son in the trunk of a car. It shouldn't even have gotten that far. like, if she actually looks at the science and does her research, it's like a 99.7% of people recover from COVID. They don't actually die. Then on top of that, she is probably in the health group that is going to be not that affected by it. Plus, if she's a teacher, by the way she's acting with her son, I'm just going to go ahead and just guess. I don't know, but I'm just going to guess that she's been vaccinated. Because this seems like a kind of like a vaccinated person type of move. But, you know, I could be wrong. But, yeah, like, I blame her for not using her brain, thinking for herself, saying, you know what? Even though COVID may be bad, even though I may catch it, this is my son. And my son needs help right now. He's only 13. He can't drive himself. He just needs my help. If I get COVID with him, you know, it's my son. We can quarantine together. Instead, she goes, the fear of COVID, the media said, I'm going to put him in the trunk. Bro, you cannot make, like, you know, at this point, I wish I could make this stuff up to you guys, but you can't make this up. Like, how far is this gonna go? When are people gonna wake up and go, like, if I was scared of the pandemic and I seen a news clip of a lady who locked her own son in the trunk, who's also a high school teacher, so that way she would, dang, I just had a glitch. That way she wouldn't, you know, catch COVID. I would just be like, there's no way this pandemic is real. There's no way. I don't know how people can still sit here and let COVID affect them on this type of length. I was going to do a video, an extra little clip of this, of me wearing a mask, going up to my car window, being like, hi, ma'am, and doing a whole little skit. But it's not even worth the skit, man. Because you can just imagine how crazy it looks for that to be a thing. Anyways, man, I just want to thank you guys for watching. You know, leave your comments down below on what you guys think. This is just going to be a short video because maybe it's me. Maybe it's me that, you know, maybe when I got sick, my mom and dad should have locked me in the trunk of their car and drove me up to the COVID clinic so I could get tested, you know. But luckily, I'm old enough to where I can go get my own test and drive myself. Because if my mom put me in the trunk of the car because she didn't want to catch COVID, there's no telling what she does, what else this mom does at the house, or what she does in her classroom, you feel me? But yeah, man, leave your comments down below on what you guys think. As always, it's been your boy Chad, and I'm out. Peace.